Greetings, my friends. This is Jules Monsieur. I wanted to wish you a wonderful day. But I'm going to discuss a few ideas about the memories, how the chords work, a little bit about how to integrate our memory. Also talk about sleeping patterns. A lot of people are having a hard time with sleeping patterns. And so what I wanted to say before that is that when we're not sure, it's good to ask the universe, ask God, ask the guides. But when you've received the information, do not continue to ask. When you receive the information, it's time to act. For God is really without limit. He's only limited by volition. All that is because God has proved it on some level, because he knows that everything will serve the evolution of consciousness. And just always think of the creator first, and then you integrate all the other spiritual presence. But also understand that each universe is a single source. We live in a magnetic universe, but the sources are so grandiose. Only God knows the plans of God, this amazing plan of God. And so, but eventually everything will be consumed within the light. Everything will be consumed by the light of God, the truth of God, the love of God. And so, but it takes time. It is part of the process that the Creator has created. So each individual can become the one. You are the Christ. You are the Creator. You are the Sophia. You are everything. Is like assume that responsibility of holding on to that serene in stillness too, because we have to find the harmonization between action and non-action, the harmonious connection. And so the card of the day is the destinies. We're really here to fulfill this destiny. The destiny is where there is the highest service, the highest joy, the highest fulfillment, the highest creativity. And so all of that is part of the process. We are meant to fulfill our destiny, but we have to become a cooperative component with our soul and spirit. For the soul, to me, I'm expressing a perspective here. I'm not, for those who believe in the Big Bang, let them believe in the Big Bang. Those who believe in Santa Claus, let them believe in Santa Claus. Those who do not believe in karma, let them believe whatever they want to believe. It's like life is intelligent enough to teach everybody in its own time, in its own way. Do not impose any beliefs on anybody. So it's like thoughts are like memory, but they're like we have attachment to those souls, those memories. It's like they're like chords. They keep coming back as boomerangs, and so they trigger a reaction inside of us. So we want to find this peace. For every thought will bring you peace, joy, happiness, instead of pain and fear. And so it is a matter of organizing all our memory into drawers. It's like a great library. We have all the memories, and so we have and put all the unresolved situation into one drawer. And so the drawer will be only open when you have the means by which the solution to bring back into, for we need to bring back a lot of things that needs to be rebalanced in our life. And so it is like the poet Dante, who was saying in the Vita Nuovo, in the beginning of the book, I'm gonna look for in the drawers of my memory this story, so that I can tell you about it. And so because once we make peace with our memory, we can enjoy the present. And so it's like it's learning to let go of the emotion. Because the memory can trigger an emotion, and so it's about and the soul will push the buttons that we have within ourselves, as long as we have button to push, so that we can be liberated. Because we are being tested by our soul. Our soul is trying to get us ready for the next level. We're all on different level. We are getting ready for the next level, but it's a different level. Everything is like planned and perfect for what we need to integrate. We're looking personally looking for freedom, joy, abundance, sharing, creativity, all kinds of things. Continue to make those acknowledgements that you have this sovereign right, and do not listen to the discourse of the narrative. For Plato used to say that whoever talks is controlling the story, is controlling the reality. So make your own, allow yourself to create your own timeline, your own belief, your own story, in accordance to the highest possible vision that we can you can feel and know, and then the universe will even make it even greater than that, I'm sure. For our soul and spirit, the soul for me is an eternal being. I'm an eternal being. My soul, who I am, is my soul. I'm more than that, because I existed before. The soul come into existence as long as at the beginning, when we decided to become implicated within the universe evolution process. And so our soul is a great being of light. We experimented in like spread itself in 12 different fragments, and each of those fragments spread itself into 12 different fragments. And so there is like all kinds of experiences and timelines and planets and all kinds of things that we're unaware of. And so, but eventually there was one incarnation that can bring all of it together, at which point the soul, which stands, draws information from the cosmic mind, from the great I am, for the great cosmic mind, the creator God, the creator source, will be able to fuse with the I am presence. We can do the ascension and fuse later, but eventually this is really the ultimate outcome, because it is a passport to paradise. Once we fuse to I am presence, we will be free to go beyond the universe into the super universe, traverse the central universe, and eventually emerge as an eternal being on paradise, and we'll meet the creator in person. At which point we'll be trinitized and will be sent into other missions, but with complete knowledge of time and space. There will be no more mystery in time and space as mighty messengers, for that is the destiny of human beings here, the higher destiny. And so I'm going to pull a few cards with the Angel Tarot. And so it is about listening to your soul, your spirit guides, your monad, and you start with the creator. Always start with the creator, beloved I am presence, and then from there you can invoke the almighty power of the blue light of victory, and call on the angels to assist you with that as well. For the highest wisdom is wealth, and other wealth. For the divinity is never associated with poverty. That's something of the dark. It's not so. So it's about continuing to create this inner wealth. For to be wealthy, I think it was Immanuel Kant who was saying, to be wealthy is not really what we possess. It's what we are. What make us rich is what we are able to do without. So that's a great wealth. But there are many aspects and forms of wealth. What we need to understand is knowledge. This deep knowledge, it comes from within. We will receive information in a different way, and there are many extended parallel timelines, and just follow whatever means it feels right. What we need to do is rest. It's about resting, it's about relaxing, it's about letting go of the busyness of the mind, to be able to find the serenity, the peace, and from there we'll receive the inspiration, and we'll be able to rejoice. There's going to be a great deal of rejoicing. We're really turning a page in the book. It's a whole new chapter that is about to unfold. I'm going to discuss briefly the sleeping patterns. I've been through that for many years, so I can just sharing my perspective. For a lot of people, can be disturbed by nightmares or things like that. For them, there may be different reasons for that. For we've created so many things as old souls that we unconsciously we've created negative beliefs, and so our souls decided that we need to integrate this karma, but we do not want a nightmare on our physical awakened reality. So we have this experience on the astral plane during our dream state. It's like integrating a trauma. But when you have a nightmare, letting go, just says thank you, it was only a dream. Don't try to understand it or dissect it. Or when you have a very beautiful positive dream full of symbol, there you write it down, cultivate it, try to return to it. Another reason that could have nightmares is because we'll be parasited by astral beings. So clear up your space, your environment, burn some sage, burn a white candle to invite that only your guides, your positive spirit, your higher guides are able to work in the space that you live in. And there is another technique, is that first we have to make peace with the day. Before if we go to sleep very angry, we may be hijacked by negative beings that will trap our consciousness into a lower cycle. But you can plug in a tube of light on your crown that go directly to the creator, or directly to the ascended planes. For in truth, I know that we have a double life in reality when we sleep, because we need sleep as a human physical being. Every physical being, animals, plants, humans, they all sleep. We all sleep. We need to return to the creator, pure form of source. And when we sleep, we don't have a critical mind, and we're doing all kinds of things, but we're not allowed to really know what's going on. But we can communicate through dreams. So once the patterns of negative experience has been exposed, is because the soul trying to accelerate our process of cleansing. And so just ask for positive information to communicate through the dream state. And because there's a great deal of mystery, sometimes we can have a long night's sleep and wake up exhausted. It's because maybe we've been sent all to many planets to make reports in many ships and doing all kinds of work there. But if you really wake up tired, just ask, say, well, tonight I just want to rest. I just want an easy, I don't want to work too much so that I can be rested down here. So because it's really about rest right now, we have to, the cards just reflected this idea of rest. And so, we don't have really the control of what's going on in relationship to what we receive from dreams, but we have to understand that it has meaning. Some dreams are extremely important, others are not important. Nightmares are not important. Just want to pass them and forget them. Don't talk about it. Don't. Otherwise, they will come back. So just. But if you have a positive dream, then cultivate it. I also wanted to say that the Archangel Michael reminded us that we need to get rid of all the evils of this world. And it's getting to that point. So the best way to get rid of evil, of darkness, is to send love and light to all those Khazarian deep state evil beings that are really dark. Right now, the Russian president says, I will take it no longer. It has nothing to do with the narrative of the media. Plato explains, whoever talks controls the story, but listen to your own story, follow your own path. But as far as I can see, what everybody sees up there also is that the Russians are not the aggressor in the process, and it's the deep state of Khazaria. It's not the Ukrainian either, it's really this deep state. And so send love and light to Ukraine, to USA, to Switzerland, to Antarctica, all those places, so that they are disempowered. When you send love and light to a dark entity, it removes its power. That's the only way. If you send fear, conflict, vengeance, that will give them power and they will maintain. So we send love and light. Not only you protecting yourself against this illusion of, but we also, so do we want to do that collectively and continue to support the light and to send love and light to not only to the dark, but also those who are working in the program for the creator of the light, as well as all the heads. There is many heads of state that are compliant with this Khazarian mafia, the deep state. But the Russian president says, I had enough. I'm not gonna. He's been warning those deep state people, that it's enough. And so we want to be clear about that. But just sort of express that, because it is the time of there is a big cleansing that's going to be happening. And so that's what I wanted to come and say today. I think I covered pretty much the subject I wanted to talk about. I hope this message was interesting for you. Just continue to because this dream state is like our soul wants to accelerate the process, so he's sending us all kinds of challenges to prepare us for the next level. So just but once the lesson is integrated, it will not repeat. It's just a mental fear of process that can loop in. So you just want to organize the drawers in your memory, just this great library. And so, because all the past challenges we've already overcome, now we just need to repair, to align, to bring back into balance those elements, those era. But then we need the support of the Creator and our guides that will definitely assist in aligning those energies. Well, I'm going to finish with a song. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm going to finish with a song. It's a French song that talks about take me away. It seems like suffering and misery will be less painful in the sun. It goes like this. Emmenez-moi. Vers les docks où le poids et l'ennui me courbent le dos. Ils arrivent le ventre alourdi de fruits les bateaux. Ils viennent du bout du monde apportant avec eux des idées vagabondes aux reflets de ciel bleu. Des mirages, traînant un parfum poivré de pays inconnus, d'éternels étés où l'on vit presque nu. Sur les plages, moi qui n'ai connu toute ma vie que le ciel du nord. J'aimerais débarbouiller ce gris environ de bord. Emmenez-moi au bout de la terre, emmenez-moi au pays des merveilles. Il semble que la misère serait moins pénible au soleil, dans les bars à la tombée du jour avec les marins. Quand on parle de filles et d'amour, un verre à la main, je perds la notion des choses et soudain ma pensée m'enlève et me dépose un merveilleux été sur la grève, où je vois tant dans les bras l'amour qui comme un fou te vient tout en bas de moi, peut prendre le coup de mon rêve, quand les bars ferment et que les marins rejoignent leur bord. Moi je rêve encore jusqu'au matin, debout sur le port. Emmenez-moi au bout de la terre, emmenez-moi au pays des merveilles. Il semble que la misère serait moins pénible au soleil. Un beau jour sur un rafio craquant de la coque au pont. Pour partir, je travaillerai dans la soute à charbon. Prenant la route qui mène à mes rêves d'enfant sur des îles lointaines où rien n'est important que de vivre, où les filles à l'anguille vous ravissent le cœur en tressant, m'a-t-on dit, des colliers de fleurs qui enivrent. Je fuirai laissant là mon passé sans aucun remords, sans bagage et le cœur libéré en chantant très fort. Emmenez-moi au bout de la terre, emmenez-moi au pays des merveilles. Il semble que la misère serait moins pénible au soleil. There's a certain wisdom to that. Like misery seems less peaceful when you're on a beautiful beach with the ocean. For it, we want to cultivate abundance, and abundance for all. This freedom for the planet. Remember, you are the Christ, you are the Sophia, you are the Creator, you are all that is. For that is the essence of the truth. It's like only in the illusion we can believe we can be anything separated from the whole. And so I'm going to wish you a really wonderful day. And today we have the blessings and guidance of the great Archangel Sandalphon. It talks about divine conduct. Look for meaning in your life. Envision a different approach. Surround yourself with friends and masters that have demonstrated great wisdom. For it is good to surround ourselves with people that have... If you put a criminal around wise people and philosophers, he will transcend all his lower impulse to become... But if you put a philosopher around criminal, he will eventually... So those are extreme cases, but we're very subject to our environment, so it's like slowly but surely we want to balance out all the relationship energies and to eventually surround ourselves with supportive energy. And so we call on Sandalphon. It's an archangel I've never really yet have much personal interaction with on the psychic level, but I know he's supervising the process and he's guiding I'm sure he's working with all the also archangels in this process. So maybe that will trigger an experience. Maybe he will come to see me as a result of me saying that. So I wish you a wonderful day, and I talk to you later. Adonai.